Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 21st Century program, where we will be focusing on reinventing classrooms with a closer look at the reading area. Our team members are Ms. Johnson, Ms. Bailey, Ms. Edwards, Ms. Danielle, Ms. George, Ms. Nirvani, Ms. Livian, and myself, Ms. Seeley. Now, as we go through this video, you will get a closer look at our approach. You will gain clearer ideas on how we can boost creativity and confidence among our learners. You will also learn how we can strengthen literacy skills as well as create or boost active participation from our students.
Hello everyone, the school that was identified for this project is the Diamond School. This school is located at Diamond East Bank Demerara Region Number 4. The focus of the literature program will be on grade 4. Grade 4 is an ideal choice for this initiative because at this stage, students are enhancing their reading and comprehension abilities. They are becoming independent readers, capable of understanding narratives, discussing concepts, and sharing their views on materials read. A solid literature program at this stage can help boost their vocabulary, foster critical thinking, cultivate a passion for reading, and a well-rounded education that covers all subjects.
Why there is a need for a Reinvented program? Well, there are several reasons. For one, there is limited and uninterested reading materials. Many learners lack access to a variety of engaging texts that can actually spark their interest in reading. Secondly, overuse of the traditional teaching methods. For instance, literature lessons are mostly based on textbook and comprehension questions, making learning repetitive or sometimes it lacks engagement from learners. Thirdly, there is low student engagement and interaction. Motivated to participate and may not actually develop a love for reading. Our fourth reason is that there is a need for a more inclusive and more stimulating environment. Introducing diverse texts, creative activities, and a child-friendly space can actually improve literacy skills and actually foster a more positive attitude towards reading. My fifth and final reason that it provides support for diverse learners. So providing a variety of reading materials, it caters for each individual learners with different learning styles.
The philosophy of this program emphasizes the importance of reading, developing student engagement, and creating a supportive learning environment. The first philosophy we'll be looking at is student-centered learning. Now, student-centered learning is reading for understanding, enjoyment, and participation. The second philosophy is reading development. Now, this builds fluency, comprehension, vocabulary, and critical thinking. And the final philosophy is curriculum and environment. Now, this is aligned with the curriculum that is inclusive and is also support the learning environment.
Good day, everyone. Today, I will discuss how the reinvention can integrate literature across the curriculum. Literature isn't just an island or an isolated subject matter, as it can be integrated through the curriculum through all other subject areas. When we come to think about it, many persons may want to view literature as a part of reading a book only, but we do read books or questions in all other subject areas. For example, reading from a textbook or storybook on the water cycle. A child can then experiment on the process from what they would have grasped. This is literature being integrated into science. Let's say I want to teach about Guyanese history, culture, tradition, or even values. Literature can play a key role as storytelling can be done through dramatization using literature in a social studies textbook. Whether it be mathematics, science, social studies, or language, literature plays a major role. And that is why in our reinvented reading area, we would have included a variety of books ranging from fairy tale, folklore, experimental, etc. And this is to ensure that integration of content matters in a fun way as we aim for critical thinking, diverse voices while fostering cultural relevance.
Okay, so here is a reinvented model of our classroom with the four core subject areas, which includes our social studies corner. That has our admin corner as well, and there are manipulatives around. This is our language corner. Then you have the reading corner here, with also manipulators for the children to use while they come to interact with your books. So here is our mathematics corner with manipulators also, like our angle legs that the children will use to measure angles. We have geometry sets, we have blocks that they could use to use as counters, etc. We have buttons also as counters. Now we're heading over to our science corner over here, where we have 3D objects that the children can actually feel and touch. And we have our sanitization corner over here, where the children will come to get soap to wash their hands when it's lunchtime, tissues, etc. Alright, so here we have our water station. When the children get thirsty, they can come here to get some water. Here is a form of technology, our printer, which will print worksheets for us in class so that the children can have to get some activities done. And then you have another technology, which is our television that they will use to do other activities with.
Great, so this is our reading area. So we are running from the traditional reading centers within our classroom to a more evolved, a more technological, a more 21st century reading area. So our reading area, it doesn't only foster books where the children can just come and sit and the children will just read. More so, we have books that will cater for children like this one who are struggling to read. Despite they might all be within the same grade level, we have different reading abilities and different reading levels. Now, not only does it happen in that way, we have children who have different reading styles. Now, our reading area, we wanted it to be comfortable, we wanted it to be child-friendly, because we want to focus on constructivism. We want to ensure that it's interactive. We want to ensure that when a child comes to read, they are reading. Now, within our reading area, we don't only have, as highlighted here, books, but we have games, we have blocks, we have different interactive materials that will ensure learning takes place. And so children learn through different mediums, whether we know according to Piaget and Vygotsky theories, the children learn best through play, when they're comfortable, when they are interested. And so within our reading area, whether a child is reading using books or whether they're using manipulative, reading is taking place. We do not want our children to just read in a manner to call words. We want them to actually make connection from text to self or text to world or text to text. Now within our reading corner, where we're looking at books alone, we have books of different genres. So we have books that are fairy tale related, like the Cinderella story. We have books that are educationally or experimentative. We even have books that would talk about folk tales, like Common and Nancy, and we have adventurous books like A Child Through Time, the books of a children's history. And so when you come to our reading area, it isn't foster for a child to just sit and read, but it's for learning to take place. We want the child friendliness to be here so that a child can sit with a peer, they can guide each other, they can interact with each other. Now, not only are we looking at books that are physical, we also have our technological aspect, like you can see here, where we have these digital books that the children can also use as a form of interaction. So whether it be at lunch, be it in the morning, whether teachers are here or not, our reading area is focused on interaction, constructivism, social well-being of children, and it also focuses on ensuring that learning takes place, whether through books or whether through manipulation. Thank you.
In conclusion, the reinvention of the literature program at Diamond School is both necessary and beneficial for the development of grade 4 students. By creating a more engaging, inclusive, and resourceful learning environment, students will have greater opportunities to improve their reading comprehension and critical thinking skills. Moving beyond the traditional use of textbook, this program encourages meaningful interaction with a variety of texts, allowing learners to develop a genuine interest in reading. Additionally, the integration of literature across different subject areas, along with interactive teaching strategies and supportive classroom practices, will help students make deeper connection in their learning. This approach not only strengthens their literacy skills, but also promotes creativity, confidence, and active participation. Ultimately, the programs aim to nurture lifelong readers who are capable of thinking independently and expressing their ideas clearly, contributing to their overall academic success and personal growth.